Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Author's Den. I'm Cyrus Webb, joined by my co-host, Dr. Teresa A. Smith. You guys know her as Dr. TAS. We're excited you all could be with us for today's broadcast. We're going to bring in our social media audience, and then we're going to bring in our friends over on Amazon Live for our show for today. And we are live on Amazon Live, and we welcome you guys to the Author's Den. So glad you all could be with us. I'm excited about my co-host, Dr. Taz, and I being able to introduce our mutual friend, author and historian Tina Siemens, to our broadcast today. Now, what is really funny about today's episode is that the three of us were literally together for the very first time where was that? In North Carolina. Look, last year was a blur in many ways, but we got a chance to spend some time together. You guys can see the pictures of us there. Both of them are award-winning authors, and I'm excited about that. Had a chance to take some pictures with them there. Even had a chance to grab a photo of them together there. Tina is the author of Seminole, Some People Never Give Up, and the book she won the award for is Little Sandals That Could. For those joining us on Amazon, you will notice Tina's books in the carousel. Also, you will notice the follow button. You'll see it either here in this corner or down below. Make sure you guys do click on that to stay connected with all of our programming here on Amazon. But Tina, Taz, glad to have you all with us.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Thank you both for having me. What an honor.
Well, the pleasure is definitely all mine. Tina, we're excited about our conversation with you. But to get things kicked off, we're going to throw it over to Dr. Taz.
Thank you, Cyrus. Tina, it seems like it was just a couple of days ago when Cyrus was making the statement. I'm like, that was like December the 7th. And so it's been about 8 weeks since we were all together. And thinking about where we are now, I was prepping and I thought you had quite the 2024. Your second book, The Little Sandal That Could, received an award. How does it feel to have your work recognized?
Well, for me to get the invitation to come to submit, first of all, my book, and then I got the email that I was invited to come, and I was contemplating, do I want to make, that's a long trip from West Texas to Fayetteville, North Carolina. But then as I started thinking about it would be a fun way to include my daughter-in-law, and one of them couldn't make it, but my granddaughters. And so we just made a weekend out of it, and the memories will last a lifetime. And so I thought just being nominated is such a gift already. And then when we got there, I was told beforehand, there's this amount of books and this amount of authors. Some will be nominated and some won't. And so I had a mindset of, no, my reward is just being there, meeting both of y'all in person, and just being in the midst of like-minded people. So that was fully my reward. And then when it was very early on in the program when they said that I got nominated, it was so surreal. And wow, what a journey. I have absolutely loved every moment of it.
Well, Tina, you are so deserving, and I was so happy to be able to meet your daughter-in-law and your two granddaughters. Because, for those who don't know, you correct me if I've gotten it wrong, but those are the two little girls that were with you when you met former President Jimmy Carter. So to be able to see them, and they were just delightful. And I'm just so glad you had family there to help support your win. Yes. Now, Tina, I got a little, I got a little notice the other day from Amazon saying that Tina Siemens has a new release. And that release is Post Oak, the Quanah, Parker, the Comanche, and the Mission, which it highlights the intersection of your Comanche history and then the Mennonite heritage. What inspired you to explore this unique connection for your third book? And what message do you want the readers to take away from that?
Wow, this is a huge book. It's 500 plus pages, like 545 pages.
Show the book if you don't mind. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes, this is my first author's copy. It came in this week, and I am just thrilled to get the last few tweaks on the manuscript, and then it will be available. But this is such a huge story. And it just, I know God made these connections, but for me to have gone looking for a specific connection like this, it would be like finding a needle in a haystack. But the connection was made to ahead of my time, because it is the very end is salvation comes at the end. And so my third cousin, 3 times removed, for those who love genealogy like I do, there's a process of how our generations are formed. And for my third cousin to have immigrated to the United States almost exactly 100 years prior to me. So he immigrated 1877 in June, and I immigrated March of 1977. So from March to June, 100 years, it would have been 100 years. And I feel like this book is now continuing the work that he started among the Comanche. And so I feel like this is going to be such a huge success story. And for me to be able to share it with the world, it is truly an honor beyond words.
Well, Tina, I'm looking forward to getting my copy. And you're right, it is a big book. But, the one thing that I want the audience to know, history is so important. And I love the way that you continually share your history with the world, because it's part of our history also. And you're helping us to connect the dots. So I just appreciate your drive and your thirst for bringing these stories to mainstream.
Yes. Thank you. It is such an honor to bring history back to not only my family, but my community, and then into the larger world. Because, like Winston Churchill said, if we forget it, we're doomed to repeat it. And so we need to know our history. We need to know our roots. And with that, we will be able to help pass on the baton to the next generation.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tina. I'm going to hand it off to Cyrus now.
Thank you for that, Dr. Taz. It's so funny, Tina. Taz and I, we don't connect with each other about questions or anything, but I'm so glad she asked you about the new book. We're going to remind our audience about that. I want to give some thank yous and hellos to Melissa Banks, who's joining us on IG. Dr. Pretty 10, hello to you over there on IG. Red Zoom 727, hello to you over there on IG as well. Appreciate you guys also over there on Facebook and on Amazon Live. If you guys are new to us on the Amazon side, please make sure you guys hit that follow button either here in this corner or down below. Also, you see Tina's 2 books here on The Little Sandals That Could, that Taz was just talking to her about, that won the award last year, but also seminal, Some People Never Give Up. Tina, I want to talk to you about comfort zone, because I think this is such an important conversation on the author's den, because a lot of times authors feel like they have a story, but it takes a lot of sometimes courage to tell that story, but also to put themselves out there. What was it like for you in the beginning with your book, Seminal, Some People Never Give Up, to have the courage to not only share your story, but then to be able to promote your story too?
Well, it has been a continual learning curve for me, because I'm not used to being out there. Like, I shared in the comforts of my immediate family and in my inner circles, but to do something like this in 2019, when that book came out, you would have offered me quite a bit for me to say yes to something like this. But it has been such a beautiful learning curve, because I'm discovering sides of me, or what's the word I should use, the comfort zone of me getting out on a daily basis, because I feel like when Seminole came out, it was just meant for me and my family, for my grandchildren, but then it became much bigger. And now I'm able to share with people. I get emails from Europe. I get emails from Canada, from South America. You help me understand, because Mennonites are known all over the world. At one point, there's only one Antarctica that they did not have congregations of the Mennonite cultures. And so almost anybody will have come across Either they will often mistaken the Mennonites and the Amish as the same. But so many people have told me, you made connections for me that I never knew before. And thank you for doing that. And so for me to be able to just continually bring a light to a story where it could be a negative thing, but now through my writing, they are seeing, no, there is a positive to it. And so what a better way to make that my mission in life, to share, which is my love anyway, history, to share that with others. Like I don't know of any better way than to do what I am growing into, to sharing it publicly like this. So the two of you are largely part of bringing that in me out to where I am more comfortable sharing it to the world.
Well, I appreciate that. Niles and Chaz, hello to you over there on IG. RHJ6290, hello to you over there on IG. Leon Pitts, hello to you. Congratulations on the new single. Leon, make sure you send me a message. We definitely have to set up your conversation. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. You are watching the Authors Den here on Amazon Live, but we are simulcasting on social media on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, and on Instagram. Tina Siemens is our guest today. We're talking with Tina about her writing journey. Also, we have a surprise for you, Tina. Everyone likes surprises.
Yes.
Tina, you want a surprise?
Absolutely.
So Tina didn't know this, but I actually have already ordered her new book, and your book is a top 100 Amazon bestseller right now.
No
Tina,
way! No way!
Congratulations, Tina. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tina.
That is phenomenal.
I know,
wow.
but continue to move up. And for those of you joining us on Amazon, you will see Post Oak right there in the carousel. So make sure you guys go ahead and order it as well. But it is sitting right now at number 73 and rising, Tina. So congratulations to you. So Tina, that leads me to my second question I have for you. And that is,
wow.
I said something to you at the event. When was it? That was December.
December, sorry.
I'm turning 50 this year, Tina. You have to excuse me. But I said to you after your book was recognized, Little Sounds That Could won an award, I asked you about being able to tell yourself you're proud of yourself. So I want to ask you today, as we're wrapping up January of 2025, has that become easier for you?
Absolutely, because I've been intentional about that. I've asked God to help me recognize that and be able to publicly say that. My friends have been working on me. Y'all have been working on me. So yes, ask me again at the end of this year, and I think that answer will be quite visible.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. We'll have more to talk about. Tina, I'm going to turn you back over to TAS.
Well, Tina, Cyrus is always full of surprises, because I didn't know about the surprise either. So congratulations. And that just leads right into my question. You're at your third book, and it's already a bestseller. You've got an award for The Little Sandals That Could. What advice would you give to authors or aspiring authors about writing?
I would just encourage them, if you feel like you've got a story, even though you feel it's just for you in the immediate, you never know who's watching or who is in need of your message. And so I would say, start today, make that commitment. So often it is just making that commitment in yourself, a resolution that, yes, today's the first day that I will start to do what I would have been thinking of or have been dreaming of. And if you start today, tomorrow will be easier. Just like December 7th up to today, I could not tell Cyrus on December 7th that I was proud of. Like, I felt like I was, that's gloating, or that's too proud and prideful. But you know what? God, I didn't choose my story. God did. And so if we are willing and saying that I have this message to share to the world, then your story matters. Every human being has a story and somebody else is going through the same trials or the same joys. So if you share yours, you will be blessed for it and you will bless others.
But Tina, if we was in church, I would say amen. But I'm gonna say it anyway, amen, because you wrapped it up. Excuse me, you've got a story to share. And if you've got a story to share, share it because you're gonna bless someone else. And you are also being blessed. So don't keep that story, that knowledge to yourself. Share it abroad. And
Yes.
you have done that, and you also exemplify the end results of just starting. So I would agree, just start. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you. Cyrus, back to you.
All right. Tamika, hello to you over on Facebook. Tamika says hello to everyone there. Melissa says congratulations to you. Tina over on Instagram. Hello to you, Five Design by CC. Good to be able to see you as well. So, Tina, a lot going on for you this year. How can our audience stay connected with you?
I would love to hear from you, and I am on all social media platforms as Tina Siemens, or you can email me at seminalthebook.com, gmail.com, and that's my website, seminalthebook.com. I can't wait to hear from you, and maybe you were inspired today to start writing your story, and I would love to hear that as well.
Want to remind our audience again, the new book by Tina Siemens is Post Oak. You guys can see it there. Based on a true story. Make sure you guys go over to Amazon, get it for yourself. For those joining us on the Amazon side, you'll notice it's in our carousel, either on the side here or down below, depending on how you're watching us. For those who are joining us on social media, you'll find the link that will bring you guys over. Already a top 100 bestseller. I should mention this, Tina, in 2 categories, by the way.
Oh,
It's the top 100 in 2 categories right now. So we know that will only continue now that Tina's officially talking about the book. Tina, congratulations to you again, and looking forward to having you back on the Author's Den.
can't wait. Thank you so much to both of you for having me.
Thank you,
More than
Tina.
welcome. And I should mention as a quick plug, Tina is also one of the co-hosts of Words That Choose to Live By, also here on Amazon on Mondays. You guys can find her with us, so make sure you guys are tuning in for that. And Taz, always a pleasure. Again, Taz, let them know how to stay connected with you.
The best way to stay in connection with me is just to follow me on IG, Dr. Teresa Smith, and in my Linktree bio up at the top, you'll be able to find the links to all my social media and my website.
Awesome. Love it. Well, again, great show, everyone. Tina, appreciate you. Congratulations on everything. Looking forward to our next chat. Thanks to all of you for watching another episode of The Author's Den. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.